Tied at 1. Carpenter was our interview guest from the corner of the dugout last night. Not to be outdone because we give equal time. Fair and balanced at Fox. We go down to our left to the Giants dugout. We'll check in with Matt Cain. How's your night going so far down there?
It's going good. Pagan got it started off well, and get some guys going again.
1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, we got Pence at the plate. So much has been made about that speech he gave, and then what he does every night in the dugout. Were you moved by the speech?
No, you know what? Actually, I really was. I think a lot of the guys were, because it kind of took you back to when you were in high school. Before football games or baseball games, they always get those good speeches, and I don't know. It was awesome. It was cool for him to be able to step up and do that. For only being here for half the season.
Yeah, he told us that he one part of his speech was that he loved you guys and loved playing with you. Didn't want to put pressure on you as he's up on the count here 3-1, but wanted you to play your best so that you can continue on. And he didn't like the feeling of being bounced out of the playoffs last year by St. Louis.
Yeah, definitely. He wanted to keep it going, and I think it motivated us and got us to go out there and maybe even play a little more relaxed. So it was good.
3 balls and a strike. Pence grounds to short for Cosma. Guides it across 1 out. Hey, what's the talk in the dugout about that takeout slide at second base by Holiday?
It looked like it was pretty late. It doesn't look like there's any mark at second, so it was definitely a little late.
It always gets tricky, though. First of all, you're not going to talk about it, so it's silly for me to even ask. But in the postseason, where every at bat, every pitch can mean so much, you start getting into the category of retribution for something like that, you get yourself into trouble.
Yeah, that's always a tough spot. We're just happy that falls. We're just pumped that Scudero's all right. That could have been real nasty.
Here's a double by Brandon Belt with 1 out as he dropped it down the line and left. So it's always your intention, but it seems more important now than ever for you, the leader of this staff, to go deep into that game 3 in St. Louis.
Yeah, we haven't done a great job of that so far in the first series against Cincinnati, but the bullpen picked us up. And that's the trust that we have in those guys. But, we definitely want to go deeper as a staff.
Who's behind you right now? Is that Wilson? Who is that?
Oh, as usual, it's Romo trying to get TV time.
Oh, okay. Here's a 0-1. Chop over the head of Freeze. Belt will hold, and it's first and third, 1 out.
It sounded like you could see that from your angle, Matt.
Yeah, no, I could. You could see that it was gonna get up, just a matter of how much up Freeze had.
So now first and third, 1 out for the shortstop Brandon Crawford, as that got over the glove of Freeze, who did all he could.
That's the advantage of being a guy who can run. Freeze has to play him in, and because of that, the high chopper gets over his head. Had he been playing back normally, he makes the play.
Real quick, then we'll let you go, and we'll get back to doing what we do, and you get back to doing what you do. But tell us real quick about your thoughts on your perfect game that you threw against Houston in June.
I'm still trying to remember a lot of it. For me, it's going to be really great to be able to sit down in the offseason and go back through it and enjoy it. I don't think I've let myself enjoy it yet because I was too worried about finishing the season, and then now we're in right now.
Here is Crawford. Strike 1. You can think about it when you're at the halfway house on your round of golf on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in Arizona.
Yeah, I'll have to make sure to tell my buddy that. Hey, remember that perfect game I threw?
Romo behind you is really having fun.
No, that's normal for him. If you just don't pay attention, he's like one of those weird dogs you just don't pay attention to.
Eventually, he'll just go away.
Sooner or later.
0-1 the count on Brandon Crawford. First and third, 1 out. Giants trying to take the lead again. Number 8 man at the plate. Pitcher on deck. 1-1. You got to feel good, though, real quick, then we'll let you go about your bullpen. You mentioned him. You've got Romo behind you. You lost Brian Wilson, who I'm sure you keep your distance from in the dugout. But your group has been good behind you this year.
No, they've been tremendous. They've picked us up in a lot of big key situations. They've had a lot of craziness going on down there because they really haven't had a lot of roles set. And for those guys to be able to step up in a lot of situations throughout the season has been pretty awesome.
Here's a run scoring. That gets away, not far enough. safe at first. It's Crawford, and the Giants lead 2-1 on 2 infield chops. Derek Lilliquist, the pitching coach, with a quick visit. Carpenter gave up a chopped base hit by Blanco to the left side over Freeze, and now this chopper up the first baseline for an RBI off the bat of Crawford. Now Vogelsong, the pitcher, will be up there trying to advance the runners.
See, if you get the out at first base, you're not in a bunting situation. Vogelsong will try to move the runners along with a sack.
He bunts in the air. Strike one. On deck is Pagan, who's homered tonight. Vogelsong, his lead runner is Blanco. He can run. He's the lead man at second. The trail runner can run as well, Crawford. Freeze is in at third. You can see Craig in at first. Squaring early and pulling back from ball one is the Giants pitcher Ryan Vogelsong.
Ryan had 8 sacrifices during the regular season. He's a good bunter. Try to bunt the ball down the third baseline to make David Freeze field with the ball.
And he fouls another, strike 2. So do they stay with a bunt with 2 strikes?
Yes.
Vogelsong looked down at Tim Flannery, his third base coach. Here's a 1-2. 2-2 as that skips in. Flannery's had a busy night. He started his night by joining in to sing the national anthem. And now he's flashing the signs in that third base coach's box. 2-2 the count. First and second, 1 out. And that bunt is picked up by Craig for out number 2. Second and third, 2 out for Pagan.
Situation, left-handed hitter with first base open. You don't pitch around him here. There's a place to put him, but on deck, he's one of the best hitters in the National League over the last 2 months. 44 RBIs in 2 months.
Breaking ball is hammered foul. Strike 1. Blanco at third, Crawford at second. Pagan could come up with a big hit for the Giants right here. Ball 1. Down the stretch, Pagan from the beginning of August hit 300. Scored 56 runs, the most in baseball. While the Giants went 40-21 and wrapped up the NL West. Time called by Molina behind the plate.
Bruce Bochy saying the reason that Pagan has hit better was moving him to the first spot in the order from number 5. That spot, he's not trying to do too much with the ball, and the Giants need for him to do that right now.
Two and 1. Carpenter trying to get through the 4th. Giants have a 1-run lead, a chance for more. bases loaded. Joe Kelly goes down to the bullpen to get loose for St. Louis. But this inning, and who knows, maybe this game is going to come down at the moment to Carpenter and Scudero. Strike one. Scudero hit a grand slam August 8th against St. Louis and Mitchell Boggs. It was a 7 RBI night. Carpenter wanted that pitch, didn't get it, a ball and a strike. With 2 out, base hit into left center. 2 runs are going to score. Holiday kicks it, and now 3 runs will score. Scudero delivers in the 4th.
And that's why you don't pitch around Pagan. Carpenter missing over the middle of the plate, and Scudero has not missed in 2 months.
The reaction by Bruce Bochy, Tim Lincecum, that dugout and this crowd. It's a 5-1 game. It's a single, 2 RBIs, and an error on Holiday and left for the 3rd run to score. That strike makes it 1-1. Pagan scoring all the way from first as Holiday misplayed it to his left. That's hammered, but foul.
Foul splash counts do not count in this ballpark. We said last night 62 have been hit, 36 by Barry Bonds. It is tough to get the ball out of AT&T Park here in San Francisco. Only 103 home runs hit by the Giants all year, the lowest total in the major leagues.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Sandoval just stays alive. What a pickup by the Giants to get Marco Scudero. This one is Freeze to his left to Rob Sandoval. Remember in the first, Scudero was taken out by Holiday on that slide at second. From the grimace to the euphoria of a base hit into left center. Scoring 3 runs, 5-1. Back after this from your local Fox station.